Hi everyone, welcome to today's workout. So we have a whole body workout today, starting with the bar off, but keep the bar close because we will use it very quickly for the second exercise. So we're going to start with one medium spring to begin with. So always refer to the springs as light, medium or heavy, and I'll always give you options to make it easier or lighter so you choose your level of effort. Let's get into it with a stretch to begin with. So one medium spring on, bar is off. Place your hands onto the platform and your feet together in between the shoulder pads. Take your knees nice and wide, find child's pose. So rest your chest down towards the carriage and start some nice deep breaths here. And then from here, keeping your hands planted on the platform, slide the carriage out with your knees. This brings us to a puppy pose. So feel a nice big stretch through the upper body, through the hips, and then slide that carriage back in, come back to your child's pose. Big breath in. As you exhale, take that carriage out, find your puppy pose. Really send your sit bones up towards the roof, and then bring that carriage back in. We have one more here, big breath. As you exhale, slide that carriage out, send those sit bones up towards the roof. Bring that carriage all the way back in. From here, just change your springs to one heavy spring. So for me, it's a red spring on the home reformer or any heavy spring that you have. And we'll come onto our back with some core activation. So head rest should be flat here. Feet onto the platform. And then from here, just have your hands underneath your sacrum. So have your hands flat and underneath sort of where a G-string would normally sit. From here, find a neutral spine, so a really soft bend or a gap in that small part of your lower back here. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Start with a big breath in, and then as you exhale, activate through core, pelvic floor, and float one leg up to tabletop. Inhale, relax core and pelvic floor, put that leg back down. Exhale, alternate, lift the leg up, inhale, relax. So each time you exhale, you're activating through pelvic floor in your core, and each time you inhale, you relax it back down. So just getting the core working and the pelvic floor working to set us up for the exercise. Lifting and lowering. Now this is level 1 option to stay here. If you would like to progress, bring both legs up to tabletop. Again, you'll find your core will kick in quite a bit more here. Big breath in as you exhale, tap your toe down to the platform and then bring it back up. Exhale, tap the other leg down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. We're keeping our spine nice and stable here. And we want to keep the same angle of the knee. We're just hinging from the hip. Exhale, float that leg down. Inhale, lift. Really activating through pelvic floor and through core as that leg lowers. Again, if this is too much for you, go back to level 1 where your feet are on the platform and you're just doing your leg lifts. Otherwise, keep tapping away, relaxing through the shoulders. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Keeping your ribs and hips connected, but not gripping down with our top abs. Let's go for one more each leg here. Then we start to extend the legs long. Bring the leg back to tabletop, big breath in. As you exhale, send one leg long on a 45-degree angle, and then inhale, bring it back to tabletop. Exhale, alternate. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale to alternate. Keep it going. Remember your options. You can either go to toe taps from tabletop or leg lifts with your feet starting on the platform. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bring it in. So this is really working our deep core here, so our transverse abdominis. Making sure we have no doming here. If you have any doming, make sure you choose a lower option. So go back to level 1 and really draw your abs in each time you exhale. Bring it in. Let's go for one more each leg here. Bring it all the way in. Lift your hips, take your hands out, and then hug those knees in towards the chest. And then let those knees fall to each side for an inner thigh stretch here. You can rock side to side, whatever feels good for you. And then from here, pop your feet back on the platform, reach back and find your hands in the short strap on each side. So So abs should be nice and warm here. We should have one heavy spring on, sorry. Keep your arms nice and straight in line with the shoulders. Imprint the spine so your back is nice and flat, and float your legs up to tabletop. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring the arms straight down towards your hips, activate through core and pelvic floor, and then inhale, bring your hands back above the shoulders. Exhale, straight down. Inhale, return. Exhale, straight down. Inhale, return. So really feeling that zipper feeling when you activate through pelvic floor. So kind of like you're zipping up a pair of jeans from the bottom up as you activate pelvic floor and your lower abs. And then when you relax your pelvic floor, almost like you're unzipping a pair of jeans and everything's nice and soft. So we contract on the exhale, relax on the inhale. Keep it going here. Option is to stay here. If you'd like to progress, we'll add a chest lift on the next one. So big breath in. As you exhale, lift the chest, draw the abs in, and then inhale, slowly lower it back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So making sure we're not straining from the neck, we're lifting our shoulder blades off the carriage the whole time. And we're really drawing our abs in, so we have no doming. If you have doming, make sure you keep your chest down. You want to avoid or modify any exercise where you have any doming. Keep it going. Really feeling the abs activating here. Bring it in. Let's go for 5 more here. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. From here, we crunch up towards our right knee. So as we crunch up, we frame our right knee with our arms and send the left leg long. Inhale, bring everything back, and then exhale, we alternate. So lean over towards the left, frame the left knee, right leg goes long. Inhale, bring it back. So we have our oblique twist here. Bring it in. Option to not take the opposite leg long, just keep it at tabletop and just keep framing the opposite knee side to side. Lots of options here. Really try and find that sliding motion from the opposite hip to the opposite rib. So that oblique rotation connection is really important here for your abdominal strength. Bring it in. Make sure we're using our breath. So exhale as we crunch, and then inhale as we lower. Bring it in. 20 more seconds here. Keep it going. Stay nice and strong through the core. Last 10. Try and get 1 more rep out on each leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into the chest. Keep the hands in the straps. Well done. Alrighty. So from here, take the arms back above the shoulders. Imprint the spine again so your legs back up to tabletop. Take the arms all the way down towards the hips. Keep them flat against the carriage. Inhale to bend the elbows, and then exhale to extend the arms to squeeze your triceps. Inhale to bend, and then exhale, extend. Again, every time we exhale, we really squeeze the triceps and we activate through pelvic floor and draw the abs in towards the spine. Inhale to bend, and then exhale, extend. Remember your options at any time here. If you find you're getting fatigued, just simply pop your feet down towards the platform for a rest and then jump back in. Option to stay here. If you'd like to progress, we're adding a chest lift as we extend the arms. Inhale to bend, exhale, extend. So triceps and abs together. Keep it going. 30 seconds here. Good. Last 20 seconds. If you want to progress even more, we add a double leg extension. Otherwise, you just keep your legs up to tabletop. Keep it going. 15 more seconds. Last 10. Last 5, try and get 2 more crunches out. And last 1. Good. Place those feet onto the platform. Pop those straps onto the ground or onto your post if you have a home reformer. And then hug those knees in towards the chest. Well done. From here, we're going to pop that bar back onto the carriage. So pop that one back in. And we're going to need 3 heavy springs. So I'm going to place 3 red springs onto my carriage. Keep the headrest flat, coming back onto your back. This time we'll place the heels onto the foot bar at about hip width distance and rest your arms down by your studs against the carriage. Big breath in here. As you exhale, you imprint the spine, push into your heels, squeeze through your pelvic floor and your glutes. Roll all the way up into a bridge. Inhale to hold, and then exhale to melt that spine down bone by bone. Inhale to relax your glutes, relax pelvic floor at the bottom, and then exhale, tuck that tailbone, roll all the way up, bone by bone, squeezing through your glutes, open through the hips, and then roll it all the way back down. I always love doing bridges after crunch work or abdominal crunching work. It just feels like you open the hips all the way up, and it feels really nice to open that hip joint, rolling all the way back down. And think about your spine as one big string of pearls. As your spine lifts off the carriage, one pearl lifts off at a time. And then as you roll that spine back down, one pearl goes down to the ground or to the carriage at a time. So nice smooth movement. Roll it all the way up. Keep it going. Feeling the activation work through the glutes. You shouldn't feel anything in your lower back at all here. Make sure you keep your ribs and hips connected the whole time, so we're not arching the back like that in our back arches. Keep the tailbone tucked under, so our ribs and hips are connected the whole time. From here, lift your hips up, hold your hips into your bridge. We're going to keep your ribs and hips connected. Inhale to lower your hips halfway down, and then exhale, squeeze back up. Inhale, go halfway down. Exhale, squeeze back up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze. Each time you squeeze your glutes back up, I want you to squeeze your pelvic floor. Inhale to relax, and then exhale, squeeze pelvic floor, squeeze your glutes. Keep it going. Be more of a burn through your glutes here. Again, you should feel nothing in your lower back, so if you do, tuck that tailbone under even more and lower your bridge down, don't go all the way up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Keep it going. Really feeling the work through the glutes here. We'll go for 5 more here. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one, hold your glutes up, hold it. Squeeze that pelvic floor and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll that spine all the way back down, relaxing through glutes and pelvic floor. Well done. This time, come in for our single leg stability. So tuck that tailbone under, roll into your bridge, keep your hips nice and high. From here, lean all your weight into your left heel, float your right foot just off the bar. Pop your right foot back on the bar, lean into your right foot, lift your left foot just off the bar. So alternating from side to side here. Now the trick here is to have a look at your hip bones. Make sure your hip bones don't drop to one side as your knee lifts up. Keep them really, really stable the whole time. Now if this feels comfortable for you, we can take that leg all the way up to tabletop as it comes off the bar. Place the leg back down and go other side. Keep it going. Remember your option here, you can either go left leg, right leg, and then roll back down. Come back up, left leg, right leg, roll back down. Or just stay in your bridge, keep going with your alternating legs. If you want more of a challenge, just do the one leg on each side, do 5 reps, and then change sides. So lots of options to work through here. If you're going to stay on the same leg, do 5 each leg. Keep it going. Let's go for 2 more each leg. 3, 2, 1. Hold your bridge up. Last bit here. We're going to drop the hips halfway down, lift them whole way up. As the bum lifts, the knees go wide. As the bum lowers halfway, knees come back to hip width. Lift the bum, knees go out. So we dip, lift, and knees go out. Dip, lift, knees go out. 10 here, out. 9, lift, out. 8, lift, out. 7, lift, out. Nothing in the back, keep that tailbone tucked. For 5, 4, then we do one last hold. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep the knees out, keep the bum high, hold it, squeeze pelvic floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release pelvic floor, roll that spine all the way back down. Keep the feet as wide as the foot bar now, windscreen wiper the knees side to side. Good job. Really try and get the inside knee down towards the springs. Just stretch through the quad, through the hip flexor. Alrighty, now coming up to change our springs again. From here we need one heavy spring, one light. So one heavy, one light. Coming back onto your carriage, onto your back. And pop your feet through the long loops on each strap. So the strap will go in the arch of the foot on each leg. And then take your legs out to a 45-degree angle. So when we're doing legs in straps, find a neutral spine, so a really small gap in that small part of your lower back here. Resting your shoulders down, tailbone is heavy. Big breath in to send the feet above the hips, and then as you exhale, take the legs straight down towards the foot bar without changing our spinal position. Inhale, feet go up, your feet stay hip width the whole time here. Exhale, take those legs down. So the trick here is to keep your legs parallel the whole time and hip width. As the legs come up above the hips, try and keep that tailbone heavy so your hips don't roll off the bed like that. Keep the tailbone heavy the whole time and you'll feel your hip flexors stretch on the way down and your hamstrings stretching on the way up. Straight down. Use your core to maintain your neutral spine. The lower your legs go, if your back starts to arch, you've fallen out of neutral spine. So that's okay, just don't go as low. Keep it going here. And up. Keep it going. Good, let's go for 2 more here. Last one, stay low with the legs. Open the legs out, squeeze them together, open them out again. Squeeze them together, open out. Squeeze, open, squeeze. As the legs go out, you'll feel the inner thighs stretching. And as those legs come back together, you'll feel the work in the inner thighs. So the trick here, again, is to keep your spine really, really stable. If your back is arching, you've fallen out of that core control. So work really hard to have a feel about what your pelvic floor is doing and what your spinal position is doing. And what your pelvis does. Is your pelvis tilting too much forward and arching your back, or it tucks too much under? So you want to find that happy medium spot. Let's go for 3 more here. For 2. Last one, squeeze those legs together. Keep the heels glued together, turn the toes out, inhale to bend the knees, and then exhale, squeeze those legs together, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale to bend, exhale to press. Inhale to bend, exhale, press. Keep it going. Again, feeling the engagement through the inner thighs. Press. And press, keep it going. Try and challenge your core, go legs a little bit lower if you can, as long as you can maintain your neutral spine and you have no doming. If you have doming through your tummy, your legs go higher up towards the roof, and you're here with me here. Keep it going. Let's go for 3, 2. Last one, squeeze those legs out, take the feet out to hip width, back to touch. Out to hip width, back to touch. So we're going to pump the legs back and forth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet up towards your hips. Find a double hamstring stretch here. Find that nice length through the back of the legs. One more big breath here. And then take those feet out of the straps. Place the straps down. And then we'll just change those springs again. So keep your heavy spring on, add a medium spring. So light spring comes off, medium spring goes on to have one medium, one heavy. Bring your headrest all the way up. Coming onto our side, our right side's down, left side's up. We're going to stack the pelvis here and pop our left foot on the edge of the bar so the toes come off. So really important to get your alignment right on this one. So back is nice and straight. Pelvis is stacked, top knee in line with the top hip and foot's parallel to the floor. Make sure your chest stays open so you're not rounding through the shoulders. Big breath in, and as you exhale, push into your top heel, carriage goes out. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale to push out, squeeze your top glute. Inhale, bring it in. Now as you push the carriage out and in, you should have a little lift through your side body on that right side hitting the carriage. There should be a tiny lift there. So try and maintain that the whole time, and you can find that lift by pushing your top hip away from you. Push it out, bring it in. Now this should all be in your glute, your left glute here. If it's not, take your knee higher, tuck your tailbone under even more, and you should find that glute activation there. Keep going, push it out, bring it in. Push it out, bring it in. Go for 20 more seconds here. Then we'll come into our pulses. That left glute should start to fire up here. Remember your options too with your springs. You can always go down to one heavy, one light, not one heavy, one medium. 10 more seconds. Lift that left knee up a little bit higher. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that carriage to halfway. Pulse it out. We have 20 pulses here at halfway. Off we go. Pulse it out, back and forth. Slide that carriage up and down the rails. Keep that left glute working. Push from the heel, not the toes. The toes should be off. Let's go for 10, 9, 8. Then we hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that carriage still. Lift left knee up an inch, lower an inch. Up an inch, lower an inch. So clam pulses here for 20. Up and down. Carriage is dead still. And we're working in that top range of that clam movement. Let's go for 10 more. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push that carriage all the way out, bring it all the way in, and drop that knee. Well done. Give that top glute a bit of a hit if you need to. And then we have one more set on this side with our glutes before we change sides. So when you're ready, pop your heel back on the edge of the carriage and then turn the toes up towards the roof so your knee goes up higher than it usually was for the first set. From here, make sure you keep your pelvis stacked. So as your knee goes up, don't roll your hip back, keep your pelvis stacked. Keep that little lift through your side body, big breath in. As you exhale, push the carriage out, squeeze the undie line of your glute. Push it out, bring it in. Push it out, bring it in. So you will feel your core working here just because you're keeping your spine in neutral. So you have a little lift through your side body and you're really stable through your lumbopelvic region. So your lower back and your pelvis is really supported, really stable. Push that carriage out, bring it in. You should really feel the outer part of your glute work, your right, your left glute working here. Should get nice and burny for you. Push it out, bring it in. Push it out, bring it in. Keep it going. Let's go for 5 more here. For 4, then we come back to our pulses up and down the rails. For 3, for 2, 1. Come to halfway, pulse it out, back and forth. Pulse, pulse. We have 20 pulses. Just keep the range an inch up and an inch down those rails. Keep pulsing. 11, for 10, 9, 8. Then we hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that carriage still. Top knee goes up an inch, back an inch, up an inch, back an inch, just an inch up and down. Keep it going. Keep that carriage as still as you possibly can. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push that carriage all the way out, bring it all the way back in. Roll onto your back and we'll do a bit of a stretch here. Well done. So right foot on the foot bar, left foot on your right knee, and then press that left knee away from you. That might be all you need to feel the stretch. If you want more, thread through and grab onto your right shin. Hold here. It's always a nice burny one, this one. It's very specific in your deep glute, so you'll really feel the deep glute burning. When you're ready, unravel those feet and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So lying onto your left side, your right foot's on the edge of the bar, your toes are off, pelvis is stacked and right knee's in line with the right hip, and you have a really soft lift through your side body against that carriage. Big breath in to prepare, and as you exhale, push through your right heel, inhale to bring it in. Exhale, push away, inhale to bring it in. Keep it going, keeping your right knee nice and high, and not falling down lower than your right hip line. Keep your chest open, keep your shoulder blades back as best you can. Push it out. Push it out. So again, you'll feel your left glute kicking in just because it's getting fatigued. We've got 20 more seconds on this side. Then we'll come into our pulses. Big push. Big push. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that carriage to halfway. Pulse that carriage up and down the rails just an inch. Pulse. Pulse. Lift that right knee a little bit higher. Pulse. Keep that range small. Keep it going. Pulse. 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 Last 8, 7. Then we hold still for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that carriage still. Take the right knee up and down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch for your little clam pulses. So working in that top range, 20 pulses here. Keep that carriage as still as possible. Lift, lift for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep it going. 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push that carriage all the way out, bring it all the way in, and drop that knee for a little rest. One more set on this side, and then we'll get into our upper body. All right, place your heel back on the edge of the bar. Keep your pelvis stacked. Turn your foot up and knee up towards the roof. But your pelvis stays nice and stacked the whole time. Big breath in. As you exhale, push into your right heel. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, bring it in. So now we're feeling at the underline of your right glute. So keep that knee nice and high. Keep that little lift through your side body. Keep your head relaxed onto the headrest. Breathe through it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Big push. Big push. Let's go 10 more seconds here. Big push. Use that breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to halfway, pulse it back and forth. Slide that carriage up and down the rail, just an inch. Keep it going. Keep that knee nice and high. Keep that chest open. Feel that nice glute burn right in that deep right leg. Keep it going. Big pulse and pulse. 10 more seconds here. Then we're going to hold that carriage nice and still and pulse that knee up and down. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that carriage still. Take that right knee up and down just an inch. Top range clam pulses up and down. Keep that carriage as still as you possibly can. Feel that underline really carving out. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push all the way out. Bring it all the way back in. Well done. Alrighty, coming onto our back, let's stretch out that right leg. So left foot onto the bar, right foot onto your left knee, and press that right knee away with your right hand. Feel that nice big glute stretch. If you want more, you can thread your arms through and grab onto your left shin. And breathe. Nice big breaths. Alright, unraveling your legs. Another spring change here. So now we want one medium spring, one light spring. So add one light, take one heavy off. So you got one medium, one heavy. And then coming into kneeling, knees up against the shoulder pads, grabbing onto your straps. We're going to cross the straps over and have your hands over the metal buckles here, okay? So straps across, elbows are bent, elbows stay nice and close towards your rib cage, and make sure your posture is growing tall through the crown of the head here. So you want a slight tuck of your tailbone, slight glute squeeze, and keeping your elbows bent at 90 degrees. Big breath in. As you exhale, open your elbows out into external rotation, and then inhale, bring it in. Open up, bring it in. So working our deep rotator cuff muscles here. The only thing moving here is our forearms. So try not to open your whole arms out like this. Keep your elbows nice and close to your ribs, but not digging in. Keeping your wrists nice and neutral. Go tall through the crown of the head, slight tuck of that chin. Keep it going. Open up, inhale, release. Exhale to open. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Keep the straps crossed. Keep your overhand grip onto the straps. Grow nice and tall. Keep the arms straight out in front of you to begin with. Then as you exhale, split the arms apart. So keeping the arms straight, pull the straps apart. Inhale, bring it back. Now if you want more range here, walk your knees off the shoulder pads. If you want less, walk your knees onto the shoulder pads. So you choose your level of effort here. To make it lighter here, you can always go down to just one medium spring, not one medium and one heavy, just one medium is fine. Exhale to open up, inhale, release. Keep those arms just below shoulder height. So we're really feeling those shoulders really working here. Feel the back muscles working, squeeze those shoulder blades together. We have 10 more seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, uncross the straps. Stay up into high kneeling. Palms are going to face in towards the body. Arms stay straight the whole time. Again, slight tuck of your tailbone. Big breath in. As you exhale, watch your balance here. Pull the straps towards your hips, and then inhale to return. Exhale, pull. Hello, little girl. We have a guest. Special guest for this episode. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Exhale to pull. Keeping your chest proud. Keep those collarbones wide. As you pull the straps, really feel your pelvic floor and core engaging. It's one big distraction when you're doing Pilates at home. You have a four-legged creature or a baby who constantly interrupts you. Big pull. We got 10 more seconds here. You okay down there? Always wants to be involved. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. From here, stay exactly where you are. Just lean forward, send your bum back to hover above the heels. Arms will stay straight on the outside of the carriage. Chest is open, back is straight. Big breath in. As you exhale, pull the straps towards your hips. Inhale to bend the elbows. Exhale, extend the arms. And then inhale, lower the arms back down. Exhale, pull the arms. Inhale to bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lower. Keep it going here. You can always come up into high kneeling for a rest if you need to, but do your best to keep on going. Inhale to bend. Exhale, extend. We're almost there. Working on nice postural spinal muscles here. 20 more seconds. Then we're going to finish off just with our triceps, and then we are all done. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in to bend the elbows, extend the arms, just your triceps here. Let's go for 6 more reps, then we're all done. Last 5, for 4, open that chest, for 3, 2, last one, hold the arm, hold, and then slowly release, well done. Roll those shoulders back, take one arm across the body, hello baby girl, and then stretching through your shoulder. We're all finished. Open the arms up, changing sides. Stretching through the opposite shoulder. We are all done. Well done, everyone. Oops, we're all finished. Don't jump. I'll see you all in the next video. Say bye.